woman told me, my dear, your daughter doesn't look sick. She's okay. So just tell them you don't want any treatment again. Just go so that you don't lose your flight. And by the way, they said they want to call another ambulance. Tell them you don't want the ambulance because from where you are right now to the check-in point is just 3 minutes walk. They are just doing that to collect money from you. And I told them, no, I'll walk. Then the so-called doctor, she followed me. Was when she followed me, I was just telling them, I was so angry, I was pissed off. So I was just telling them, look, I am not going to have you, I can't afford to lose my flight. If I lose my flight, you people will make sure that you pay my flight for me, not because of some 100 Ghana cedis you want to be taken from me, you want me to lose my flight or something. They just don't care. These people, they just don't care about whether I'm losing my flight or not, whether my daughter is not so well and she's walking up and down. They followed us, we got. By the time we got to the check-in point, not knowing there are a chain of people that they are working at the airport like scammers, that they will scam you. They create this thing out, then they join themselves, and then they started frustrating you. So as soon as I got to the counter, there was a gentleman sitting down on the Turkish airline desk who was the one checking in. The moment I reached there, a lady came there and then now changed that guy. Then the guy was asking him, hey, are you signing me out? He said, no, I just want to say something. Not knowing, she came to sat down purposely for me because they know that I am coming to check in. So she wants to block me from checking in. Then the guy sitting down, the guy didn't know their plans. So she quickly came and took over from the guy and sat down. And I said, why are you doing this? You are wasting. Then she came to sign in now to take over the check-in from there with me. Then I said, look, I'm sorry, but I went to emergency ward. I need to go back again. My daughter is with a needle in the hand, and I need to go back to the doctor to remove it. So can you please just check me in? He said, madam, hold on. I know about you. That is why I am here. I was told your daughter collapsed, and they rushed you to the emergency. So I am here because of you. And I said, so my daughter didn't collapse. My daughter just vomited. God forbid, she just vomited, and she's okay. But before I realized, they just manipulated the thing, and then I found ourselves in the clinic. So can you just check me in? Let me go so that the doctor will remove the syringe from my daughter's hand, the needle, so that I'll come back and board my flight. The next thing she'll tell me, she said, no, you can't board the flight. We can't put you on the flight until you tell us, until you bring us fit to travel, until the doctor will prove that you are healed, your daughter is fit to travel. We cannot put you online. We cannot put you on board. So they didn't she refused to put me on board. All they can do is just to check my luggages, and they cannot put it on board. So without the fit in, this lady is not putting me on board. She says she's the manager, so she cannot do it. I have to go back to the doctor and bring fit to travel. So now I am stuck, and I have to go back to the doctor again. When she finished, she checked me in, and then she packed my luggages behind her. Of course, she didn't put it on the scale to go. When that one is done, now I have to go back to go and get the lab and to get the fit to go. When I get there, the doctors, the so-called doctor and the nurse, they were following me and watching my movement. So immediately I was going, she followed me again. I asked her for her name. She refused to give me her name. She mentioned something like Logi or Soji. I said, what kind of name is it? This name is strange. It doesn't sound like Ghanaian. It's more like I am, because I am half Yoruba. And I said, okay, so if you're half Yoruba, don't you have any name? That they said, yeah, that is her name. Later, I was trying to get her phone number. I said, what do you need my phone number for? I said, I need your phone number. You say you are the doctor treating my daughter. So the next time when I come to the airport, I will know to look for you and say hello. She said, I'll give you my number. She didn't give me her number. They didn't have tags. As doctors, they did not have tags on their uniforms to see their names. They don't even call their names for you to hear their names. But I can identify all of them one by one. Then now we had to go back. When we got to the clinic, now come another shock. Now they just brought me again another bill of 700 and something to pay. I swear, this thing that I am saying right now, it was a very frustrated period for me, a very frustrated and traumatized to me and to my daughter. The needle in her hand, and we were going up and down, and they wouldn't remove it until I give them fit to travel document. When my daughter went there, they took my daughter on emergency ward. They did not give my daughter even tab What tap water was not given to my daughter. No first aid treatment, no tap water, nothing. Doctor didn't even look. No doctor to even put my daughter down to check or something. They just said lab. After the lab, when I went, they said I have to pay 700. That one I just got exploded, and I said I cannot. In fact, I can't. I can't pay 700. 700 for what? What did you do on my daughter? You didn't give her anything, and you are asking me to pay now almost over 1,000 Ghana cedis. I'm not paying any 700. I have paid to you over 300 Ghana cedis. I don't know what for. So there I got angry. I said, if I miss my flight, when I'm talking now, I have like 1 hour before my flight. Then they took the bill of 700 and something from me. They went back into the office. They came back. Now they canceled the 700. If I knew that was what would happen, I should have taken a picture of that bill. Now they came back with a bill of 300 Ghana cedis. That 300 Ghana cedis, I said, why do I have to pay that 300 Ghana cedis? And why the 400, why you reduce it with 400 something? They said the 400 is for the medicine that my child needs. What kind of medicine my child needs? They said my child needs ORS, this medicine to stop the child vomiting, and antibiotic. Why are you giving my child, why do you want to give my child antibiotic? When you said the result is out, they said the result is out. Here is the result that they said they placed on my daughter. They charged me for urine also, but my daughter didn't do any urine test. So here is this thing that they did. Here is the test, the lab that they brought to me. Then they said I have to pay 700 for these 3 medicine, ORS, medicine that will stop her from vomiting, and an antibiotic, and plus the fee to travel. And I said I'm not going to pay. I got angry. Then they went and then they came back with a new bill of 300. Then they said, and as I still said, I'm not going to pay that 300. They said if I don't pay that 300, they will not remove the needle from my daughter's hand, the syringe needle. They will not remove it. As I'm talking to you, the syringe needle has remained on my daughter's hand inside her vein for like 1 hour, that they are not removing until I have to pay them money to give me this document, this one. You can see it here. Until they have to give me this document, they don't remove the needle from my daughter's hand. Look. They will not remove the needle from her hand if I don't give them 300 Ghana cedis to write this for me, to write this to me. And what is written on this document? What is written on this document says my daughter so and so, female. They said client is being managed for an acute gastronomic, gastroenteritis. Vital signs are stable and client is well handled. Client is to start on an oral antibiotics and prometize or what. Client is fit to fly. I can't see the written well. And then the person who gave me this, the doctor's name is Dr. Nana Ya.